What's going on, people? Welcome to this week's episode of the Flex and Rants show. How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Rubbing your hands together like you're ready to spar or fight or something.
Yeah,
Anyone would think you're training for a fight or something.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the people that aren't coming as well. Like I'm doing a homeless drive as well, so I got to go for me raising money for charity. Because loads of people were like, we can't come to the fight and support you because we're not in the country or whatever, but they still want to donate something. That's it. So man's doing that as well. So I'm gonna throw the link out there as well, so 100%. You lot can donate, but then we get back out on the streets and do that. So definitely. I'm enjoying trading. It's for a good cause. Mind charity, mental health. That's at the O2, and obviously I'm doing a homeless drive as well. So extra motivation, bro. Do you know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. We'll make sure we put the links out to that as well. I'm pissed that I'm not going to be in the country, but you got to take care of your business. But
that's it.
Listen, wow, the big bomb that we knew was going to be inevitable. Pogba has come out and said he wants to leave, in as many words. I think if you don't read into it as that, then I don't think your interpretation of language is very good. He has said
he wanted to do.
He wants to come out in quote form. I've been thinking, I've had a good season. And he gave his
reasonings as well.
Gave his reasonings, which is fine. We're not going to talk in this show about why this has happened and how we got to this stage. Let's focus on the facts. And the facts is that Paul Pogba has basically come out and said he wants to leave the club.
Yeah.
There's loads of questions around this. So let's start with what it means for us now and what the correct steps should be.
Well, it means we need 3 midfielders now. That's what it means. Like I said this before on my channel as well. Like this is probably the biggest rebuild at the club, since the Munich air disaster. I swear down. Since the Munich air disaster, rest in peace, bruv, to the man them. Like we literally need a whole new squad. Not even just to start 11, bro. It's a full rebuild, bro. It is. When you think about it, we need 3 midfielders. We're going to lose Lukaku, so we need another striker. We don't have any wingers anyway. Do you know what I mean? We need a right back. Do you see what I'm saying? We need a centre back. We need a whole new team when you look at it that way. Like it's literally from scratch, and we're being overseen by Ed Deadwood and flipping Ollie, bruv. So them 2 men have to revive our whole like existence, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I don't really know. Like,
you haven't really, it
hasn't really sunk in, but it's them 2 are gonna have to bring us back from the dead, because that's where we are currently. Dead in the ground. That's where we are.
If the reports then after the Pogba comments, because that just got everyone talking again. We're all on Twitter. Everyone's putting their 10 pence in. You know, all the tweets of good. I'll drive him to the airport, or oh my God, I see Santan. Dave, if you're watching, I know you're a passionate Man United fan.
Yeah, big up, Dave.
He was like, listen, why do people want this guy to leave? He's everything. We would have finished like 10th without him. All of that was going on online. Yeah. And then Man United, I'm not going to say come out and say, but they're rumoured to say, or there's
they've released something in the press
saying he is going to remain at the club. Now, for me, there's 2 ways you can look at this, and I know you're going to say your piece as well. I'm saying, if you don't interpret the words "I want a new challenge" as "I want to leave," then you're done out here, sort of thing. The guy wants to leave. For me, we have to find a way for him to leave. Now, we need to get the best deal for the club. We need to get the best result for the squad and the team, etc. in terms of money, so we can reinvest that. Am I confident that if Pogba leaves or when Pogba leaves, we're going to get that right? No, I'm not. That's another question.
And neither is he.
Exactly. But for me, it's like, if he's come out and he can't play next season. He's come out, regardless of what you think of him. I've backed Pogba loads of times. I think he's a great player. I think that it hasn't worked out for whatever reason. The move has not worked out clearly. And he doesn't want to be here. He wants to jump ship. He doesn't want to be here for another rebuild.
To play devil's advocate, Rooney did the same thing and he didn't leave.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So,
but I feel like because Rooney had endeared himself to the fan and was already a United legend at the time, or on his way to very close to be, do you know what I'm saying? I think it was a lot easier for him to kind of come back from that, whereas Pogba's he's always divided opinion. He's always either never lived up to his expectations or he's living up to it, but the team shit, whichever way you look at it. So I think you're right in terms of it is kind of like the Rooney situation, but Rooney was a different kettle of fish because of
absolutely.
But like,
I'm just saying, I'm playing devil's advocate in the sense of, like he said,
He wanted to leave,
and he didn't
Rooney
leave.
did do that.
Do you know what I mean? The difference is Rooney was in a much better team. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? A much more successful team, and Rooney had one more. So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
You see the bit of like, so United, because you could say that being a strong club, means that you come out and say, if a player wants to leave, he's got 2.5 years on his contract, we'll let him rot in the reserves, he ain't going anywhere. You can say that's a big club mentality. But let me tell you something about Manchester United. We are not in a position where we've got a stable squad that's challenging for stuff, that's winning top honours, where we can say to someone who's going to attract as much money as Paul Pogba for a sale to reinvest into our squad to get us back to something that resembles a football team. We're not in a position to say, me personally, I don't think we can say stay and rot in the reserves.
But it's not even that.
I don't think
you have to think about how much money he's on for a start. Yeah, you have to think about the fact that he's a major influence in the dressing room. You can't. There's no way in hell that if he's fit, that you don't play him. You can't.
Even with all that's been going on.
Even with all that's been going on,
He's
bro,
always still
because
played,
he's so much better than everyone else.
Apart from under Jose.
Yeah,
the
like
back end of
everyone
Jose.
would be looking at it thinking, yo, our best player's not playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he's liked as well, bruv. Like, in the media, they come out with all this crap about him, but nobody within the club has a bad word to say about him. Not the tea lady, not any players. Everyone's like, he's the model professional, but all of these facts...
Is that because it's in-house? Because they don't even say anything bad about Lukaku, though?
No, that's not
Scott
true.
McTominay
That's
was
not
saying
true,
the other
though.
day that
That's not
Lukaku's
true,
world
though.
class, he's amazing.
But the difference is with Rom,
fans think,
But the difference is with Rom, like, they still banter him. Remember the Ashley Young thing and the Timberlands, bruv? Like, them man really know. They know innit? Like, the players know.
Yeah, but with Pogba, it is a rubber stamp that he is the best.
They respect him, bruv. Like, every game, when you watch at the end of training, bruv, it's always Pogba's team that wins the game, blood. Like, and everyone's just like, boom. Like, he knows. He's got relationships. He speaks 4 languages, so he's in with everyone. Do you know what I mean? He's in with all the people that used to work there because they were there when he was a kid. Like, they love him at the club.
All right, Rants.
Do you know what I mean? So it's different.
Do United... So, let me ask you this. What do you think about the comments of the club saying we expect him to remain at that?
I think it's the perfect way to deal with the situation because Pogba will leave. But if you make it look like, imagine United said, all right, cool, you can leave now. Man, start offering us 50 million, bro. That's what's going on.
Well, he wants to leave. He don't want to stay with you. So, okay.
Your hands are tied now.
Yeah.
Because they're like, he's got 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
He don't want to be there anyway. So, you know what? What, you paid 90 mil, we'll give you 90 mil. And then come with that fuckery. No. Yeah. We want at least 160 million or man's not talking to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So when we say he's not for sale, that means you have to make us sell him. You have to pay us the real money.
Even though he wants to go, it's kind of like the business high ground is actually, we've got a commodity here that can give you a lot of value.
There you go.
Yes, the commodity does not want to be here. However, you need to pay us what that commodity will be worth to you.
Exactly. And on top of that, we got an extra year. Man can trigger that as well, blood. So don't think, do you know what I'm saying? No, Ed don't play games. Ed wants to get the full whack for him. So the reason why they're saying they've put out and briefed the press straight away saying, Pogba will be remaining here. It's because they said, test our resolve. Let me see what you got. How much money do you want to put up? Juventus. Because I think it's Juventus where he'll go. It won't be Real Madrid.
Some people say, like, he came for a challenge because he come at a time when we wasn't great. Yeah, we was already in Europa, etc., etc. And when the goings kind of got tough,
but I don't think
he doesn't want to challenge. He wants an easier challenge going back to Juventus.
I don't believe in that, though. Like, here's my thing, because let me break it down for everyone. Ed Woodward sold us all dreams. He came out and he said, Manchester United, we're the biggest club in the world. We can do what other teams can't. And I'm sure that he sat down with a PowerPoint presentation and gave Pogba all that spiel, and he probably made Pogba believe that he was going to be one of many superstars that were going to come in and we were going to be the new Galacticos, bro. I'm sure he did that because Pogba had Zidane on the phone and he could have gone to Real Madrid. He chose us because he wanted to come to us. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't about the money because Real Madrid pay money. When people say, he came back for the money, what, you think that these men at Real Madrid ain't on peace?
So you don't think it was always a stopgap? Bro, like it was always going to be a 3-year thing?
He came home.
He was never going to come back and be here for 10 years and have Man United.
Nah, but the thing is,
I don't think he was ever going to do that.
Paul Pogba said, listen, like I did my driving test here. Like, this is my home. Do you see what I'm saying? Man done his driving test here, bro. He's like, this is my home. Like, these are my brethren. Jesse Lingard's his brethren from day. Like, he came home, innit? This is what he chose. Nobody made him. Because he could have gone to do the Real Madrid, Zidane's my hero thing. He could have done that. He chose us. But with that, remember Zlatan came in as well and all the gas. And you probably thought, those are the kind of players we're going to be bringing in. It hasn't materialised that way. And he's ended up carrying the team. And on top of that, receiving abuse even though my man's topped the list for everything in our team. So he's probably looking at it like, yo, these men are ungrateful.
He probably thinks he can't.
Yeah, he's like, I can't win here. And not only can I not win, but like, man are giving me shit, questioning my credentials when I've just won a World Cup, when I'm doing bits on international duty. And now he's presently the only elite player playing in a shit team because Eden Hazard's gone to Real Madrid. So he's looking at it thinking, fuck these man.
If he stays at United, yeah, past this window, which now it's all like this, I hope he doesn't.
If he does, then he'll be off next season anyway.
Oh, absolutely. There's no denying that. But I don't even see this as well, clearly it's not a Ronaldo situation where Sir Alex went, give us one more year.
He said, give us one more
and
year.
You can go next year. It isn't that. Let's not, definitely not that situation. But if he stays, what does that look like? Is he booed on the first day of the season?
Probably.
Do the other players look at it like, mate, you've come out and you've said you don't want to be part of us anymore? Like, forget.
The players won't do that.
I know that they rate him and all that, but the bottom line is he has said, I am looking at a new challenge.
Yeah, but the thing is,
if he stays, is that what does it look like?
I honestly believe that knowing what kind of person he is from people that I know that go mosque with him and know him and that, he would have told these guys that anyway. He would have said to the guys at the end of the season, you know what, like, I'm probably looking to leave. Like, bruv, if you've been in the dressing room, these things are not really secrets. People know who's trying to move on, who's trying in training, who's not.
So that won't be a shock to the players?
No. It's the same with the De Gea situation.
If he stays, would it be a shock to them? We'll talk about that in a second. If he stays, would it shock them then?
I don't think so. I think the thing with Pogba is that he's probably weighed it up and he's thought, you know what? I've literally tried to give everything. I can't do no right here. I'm getting all this shit. Do you know what I mean? I'm enjoying international duty life. I could be playing for a better team, challenging for the Ballon d'Or. I'm coming into my prime as well at 26 years old. Like, am I going to spend my prime and my second to last big contract, in a fucking team that's a shambles like this? Why should he? He's 26, bro.
How would he be received by the fans?
What, if he stays?
Or what would the atmosphere around him be like? Would it change after 5 games if he did well, after 10 games?
These men are all fickle, blood, I'm telling you. Because when Pogba was banging in goals when Solskjaer first came in, no one was 2 fingers to Pogba and screaming.
Is that what annoys them the most, though? Because they know he can, but they haven't seen it?
No, it's not. What annoys them the most is, like, they just don't like him, innit? Okay. That's it. The difference is, when players are doing well, at your club, you can overlook it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's almost like they're waiting for an excuse to get on his back. Because there's certain players. Like, I remember Rom went, 11 games without a goal? And nobody got on his back. And he's a striker and his job's to score goals. But Pogba was still scoring goals and they were like, yeah, but they're penalties. You see what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's not the same. They don't treat man the same. Like, they genuinely do not like him. And that's fine. But my thing is with the situation, like, if you're not going to be consistent, then he's a human being, innit? Like, and he's 26 years old, he's young. So he's seeing what we're seeing. He's seeing that, you know what? I'm literally fucking carrying these man on my back, these shit man that can't even get into their international team. Do you know what I mean? We've probably got less internationals now in our squad than ever before. We used to have international captains and now, like international break, these men might as well train through it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Pogba's out here winning World Cups and these men are at home with their kids because they ain't got no international football because they're shit. And he's getting all the stick. Bro, that's why he wants to leave, 100%. I just think the money we get, that 160 million, bruv, man need to cop 2 or 3.
Well, that's the next bit of our conversation now. We've talked about the Pogba thing as to what it looks like. If
we got linked with Tielemans today. Someone's saying that we put in
how many?
Someone's saying we put in a 40 million euro bid for Tielemans today. That just broke about half an hour ago. I'll take that. I said I wanted him last season.
Bright at Leicester, innit?
Last season, and he knows what the Premier League's about.
When we played against them, we played against Anderlecht.
Monaco.
No, when he was even before that. Yeah. He was at Anderlecht, I think.
Tielemans is very good,
and he was good.
Well,
what you can't go and buy. No matter who you think about what you think about Pogba. Sorry. What we all know, what you should know,
you
can't go and buy a like for like. There isn't enough.
There isn't a like for like in world football.
How many do we need to buy to subsidise him? What do we buy? Do you know what I'm saying? How do we go about it? Let's say Pogba's gone.
You can buy a better balanced team because say Fernandes comes in, he's the attacking creative player that we would lose with Pogba and also the goals. The difference is he's not going to win the ball like Pogba. He's not going to do the box to box. He's not
as athletic.
Yeah,
as
he's
him,
not. He's not, and he's just not as good. Period. However, at least the creative element gets replaced. Yeah. Now we have to replace the legs. Do you know what I mean? And a range of passing. So then we need a box-to-box player that can get up and down and pass.
Indeed.
And Ndombele would have done that.
And
Ndombele would do that.
Partey.
But then we also need a ball winner, because for me, Matic ain't good enough. So we still need 3 midfielders, because Pogba's been doing the job of 3 midfielders, and he hasn't been doing any one exceptionally. Do you see what I'm saying? So we need 3 midfielders anyway.
And that's 3 midfielders. So you're saying 3 midfielders if Pogba leaves.
I would get...
Herrera's gone.
Tielemans.
Fellaini went.
Yeah.
Mata, you could class him as a midfielder /
No,
attacker.
there's still... Until I see for sure that we're not giving him a new deal, I'm still worried. Because, bruv, like, he's done out here, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
like,
he is.
As much as, man, like, yeah, he's our second,
he's a nice guy
second most creative player behind Paul Pogba, and that might be true, but we don't play with a number 10 at the club. No. And he's another Ozil, yeah, in the sense that if you don't play a system to accommodate these players, you're not only carrying them, you're doing them a disservice, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ozil's not shit, bruv. It's just that he's playing in a system that's not built for him. You know what I mean? And because of that, like, you're never going to get the best out of him. Let him go. Like, let him go and play somewhere that's got 2 holding midfielders that will let him.
Matt deserves that. He's probably got...
It's his last contract.
One contract
It's his
left
last
in him.
contract.
And for me, I look at Matt and I'm just like, look, go back to Spain or something and, you know, play, play with someone with 2 DMs and you can just pull strings and be one Matter that everyone loves. He deserves that. Like, I don't think our unit is cohesive for him. I don't even understand. Like, right genuinely, I know he's happy to be at the club, but I don't know how he enjoys playing for us. Because he always plays out of position. Always. The football that we play doesn't suit his technical game. Like, I don't know how he enjoys going to work. Obviously, like, he's probably looking at it as, yo, I'm at one of the biggest clubs in the world. That is how he looks at it.
Because that's his humble thing. But from a footballing standpoint, he can't enjoy it.
Well, when you're saying that about, you know, loving to play for United, one thing I tweeted it and I said, you can make what you want of the Pogba situation, that's fine. To be honest, you know what, Rants, it's actually got to the point where I don't even care anymore. Like, we've spoken for so many years, months, should I say, about why he's hated, why he's not, why this is. I don't even care about that. But if you think that replacing him with people who just run for the shirt, so basically bringing, so say Pogba goes and we brought in 3 Herreras. Yeah. Some people think that if you do that, problem solved. We've got 3 midfielders running around like blue ass fires, giving everything for the badge. Yeah. No, we need to bring in quality, and that's where my grievance is with this. It's not that Pogba's going, because I'm not going to do the whole Pogba fanboy, you'll just back it. Look, the guy said he wants to go, so for me, my attachment with Pogba has now slowly started. I love him, great player. I love watching him play, and I'm pissed it didn't work out. However, he's now said he wants to leave, so for me, he has to dip. So I'm past that. My emotion is fine with that. I don't care. I'm turning my attentions because, like you said, no player is bigger than the club. We've seen many top-notch players leave our club, and we rebuild. This is no different. But for me, is do I trust this board, this structure of the club, the way it's being run right now? Do I trust that unit? Because it's not just Ed Woodward. Everyone thinks it's only just him. It's not just Ed Woodward. I think the whole collective problem that we've got is because there's too many chefs in the kitchen anyway. Yeah. We've got bare different voices from everywhere.
We've got like 5 or 6 different scouts. You know what I'm saying? What do we need that for?
Do I trust that this club is going to go and recruit well with the money recouped from Pogba? I don't have that sense of urgency. We're getting linked with Sean Longstaff.
Bro, to be honest, yeah, we sold Ronaldo and we replaced Ronaldo with Valencia, and that was under Sir Alex Ferguson.
There you go.
That can do no wrong.
There you go.
If that's what Fergie was doing under the Glazers, then
what are we going to do now?
What are we going to do with the Pogba money? I am not confident, bro.
And that's the only grievance that I have. I don't mind that he's leaving, because that happens in football. Fair enough. All right, you want a new challenge? Try and go quickly. Man United, sort it out. Let him go quickly. Take the 150 M's. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. We need a certain right price for the club, etc. Similar to what Crystal Palace are doing with the Wan-Bissaka thing. When you don't have to sell the player, then you need to get what's best for the club.
Do what all big clubs do. You do your business first. You have an agreement in place. So you say to Real Madrid or Juventus, you can have him for 160 M's. I'm spending that money before I sell him.
Exactly. Yeah. We should have fit. And that's why
have his replacements in there.
If they keep him, if Paul Pogba stays at this club, it's because our club have gone, shit, I really thought he would actually stay. Bloody hell. Core, try and ring up Tielemans.
But that's what I'm saying. Man, need to replace
try and ring Longstaff.
Now.
We're trying to do it now. Yeah. You've seen what Real Madrid, that funny thing with the
With the
bowling alley
balls,
thing.
yeah. Oh,
It's
killed
so
me.
fitting to Manchester United right now. You got Real Madrid in the fast lane next
It's like,
one.
whoops, whoops,
And you know what?
whoops.
All that was missing from that little clip, yeah? You see that little barrier thing you can have when you can't bowl and you roll it off the thing? That's all that's missing. That's all we needed to really, truly show where we are with our transfer activity. We can't even bowl it ourselves. We need to push it off the little thing. And on top of that, you see how the ball just went flat at the end?
Yeah.
No, we need the guards up.
That's it.
Yeah, you only put the barriers up, so you're definitely hitting a pin. Like, we need all that.
We're gonna get the one dead pin, and that's just Fellaini, blood, overpriced, and that at the end of the window.
Oh man! And you know what? So many people will comment saying, "Flex, this hurts. This makes me laugh so much, but it hurts me so much at the same time because it's true."
Bro, I feel nothing, blood. No, I don't feel nothing.
You just feel empty.
Bro, I don't feel nothing. You see, the thing is with me, yeah, when people like, I feel like people actually want me to get angry and rant and that. But I'm
Your
not
name is
doing-
Rants.
Yeah,
you can't
but-
just do bants all the time.
Yeah,
bro.
but
You have to be
the thing
rants
is with
sometimes.
me, yeah, like even when I rant, yeah, like I don't have to be angry to rant. I could just
Yeah.
rant because I feel like ranting, bro. Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But that's
true.
what it is. But then I'm over it. Like it don't let it get to my heart. Do you see what I'm saying? Like United don't get to my heart no more, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't get to my heart no more, man.
Do you know what?
United had my heart when I was a child, yeah, and I didn't have bills and responsibilities.
You're trying to not get emotionally.
No, but it's the truth though. Before, when I never had bills to pay, responsibilities
was
and
your
all of
whole
that, and
life.
man never had a girl and them things to worry about, yeah? Like United was my life, bro. I was running around, do you know what I mean? Man had my Cantona shirt, I had my Andy Cole shirt and all these things, but now, bro, do you know what I'm saying? I support me, cuz. You know what I mean? First and foremost. Like I'm saying, like United can't break my heart. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to have a family and that soon. Do you think I'm gonna be crying over these man and they're getting paid
I bet you
anyway?
will next season if it's still shit.
Bro, if it's still shit, I'll be fuming. I'll be fuming, but guess what? At the end of the month, rent is due, black. You know what I'm saying? This is it, like, so I don't really, so I'm not gonna cry, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be fuming, but then I just boom. It is
Do you know
what it
what?
is.
This is one of the questions that somebody asked. We haven't got to the question section yet, but like what happens when we talk, it always leads into different little pockets. So I'm just going to mention one question which I know off the top of my head that they've asked. They was asking, are you, because I remember when you was saying, do you know what? This is way back before the transfer window was just about to open. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? It's a chance to rebuild, etc. One of the questions was, is Rant still excited?
As optimistic?
Yeah. Are you? Because what you just said there kind of makes me feel like actually...
I still think, yeah, that we are gonna do some good business. I do. I genuinely think that. However, like, I wanted to do business on our terms. But now Pogba's come out saying that he wants to leave. It's not really on our terms now, because now we have to replace a man that I thought was going to be here for at least one more season. I thought he would leave next season. But if he leaves this season, that changes the whole landscape
And
of
he's gone.
everything.
He's as good as gone for me.
Do you know what I'm saying?
As
So
good as
that
gone.
changes everything. So when I say optimism, obviously, I just had to put it out there like that because everyone was panicking and everyone was like Ollie out and all that, and I was like, you know what, you man, chill innit? Because with these football fans, they're so reactionary, bro. Like it's even with the Ligt thing, yeah. 1 minute we had him, the next minute he was going PSG, and everyone was like, "What do you think about PSG?" And then the next day, Riola came out and was like, "Listen, I ain't even spoken to them yet." You see what I mean? And these men were already having a meltdown on Twitter. I'm like, bro, give it a couple days to marinate.
That's the thing about Twitter
Before
in general,
you start
though,
going mad. It's like Twitter, as soon as something breaks on
You
Twitter,
just go with it,
people
yeah.
just lose their shit.
Yeah.
Bro, let it marinate, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what
See
I'm
if
saying?
there's substance to it.
You know what I mean? Check the sources and all that, because people post shit all the time.
Yeah.
And this is the problem, like, with people, they don't source their shit. So before that, like,
I'll tell you one thing I am definitely worried about. I'm not even going to lie. Ollie was saying about being ruthless and I want targets here by the 1st of July. Well, bro, we're halfway through June and we've still only signed one man. Don't get me wrong. Football transfers are as crazy as anything.
But we could announce three in a week.
But with this Pogba thing now, I feel like again, with how we're being run, I feel like that's a bit of knocked us for six. And like, I feel like it's going to hinder what we're trying to do. I just feel like it's going to.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're going to have.
I don't think
5 new players.
I don't think Pogba would have come out and said that if he didn't have assurances from either Ollie or something
that he's going.
that he would be allowed to leave if the suitable amount of money came in. I don't believe that he would say that. I believe that there's been a meeting.
This is the first time he's come out and said, I want a new...
He's categorically
But he never shuts anything down, though. That's not really his
but that's
style.
different, though. But he's categorically...
He's actually
this
now
is the first
saying-
time he's actually said, yo,
Off
like,
his
I'm
own
looking
back.
for a new challenge. That means he's had this conversation. Ollie wouldn't have been hearing this, like, with everyone else. No chance. Do you know what I'm saying? Because one thing is, Pogba will respect Ollie enough They would have had a
Has
conversation.
he respected? Because I was listening to TalkSport. I think it was Dean Saunders.
Yeah.
He said, it's an interesting point. He said, for me, I'm fine in Pogba. You're at Man United. Even if you've had them conversations that you're leaving, you don't come out in the public and say it. Let the club do what they need to do. Like Eden Hazard, how he handled it, was just went about his business. Anytime anyone asked about Real Madrid, it was, you never know, like, not even never know in the future. He's like, I'm at Chelsea. I'm just doing my thing, basically. You just used to bat it away. Where even if you kind of secretly knew, he still, I think he did a very respectful job. And obviously, the way he performed on the pitch.
But also, Eden Hazard...
Has Pogba, my question to you is, has Pogba handled that in the best way? Should he have not just said anything? If you know you've had them conversations...
Eden Hazard, them Chelsea fans treated him like a god and they respected him and they respected the talent
so
he
he felt like he had
and
to
Hazard never
that.
scored Pogba goals. He never scored as many as Pogba, bro. And they still loved him, bro. Like, they respected Hazard because they understood his brilliance. Our fans haven't treated Pogba with the same respect Hazard's been treated with. So you know what? He's probably thinking, oh fuck.
But I don't think he's performed anywhere near as consistent as Hazard.
Yeah, but Hazard doesn't perform consistently either, bro. Hazard's been the most inconsistent player in the Premier League probably for the last 4 seasons, bro. That's why man want to turn around and say, like, even now with the Mo Salah thing, man are like,
because he's got the numbers.
For me,
he's
Salah ain't better than Hazard, bro. He's not. But the numbers will tell you that, consistently for the last 2 seasons, Mo Salah has scored X amount of goals. But when you actually watch
just
these
the
men
impact,
play,
that's what I'm saying. The impact that Hazard has on games.
Hazard is just another level for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a goal the other day that he scored. Was it against? I think it was against Liverpool. Tottenham. Was it the one when he wriggled round? He played the 1-2 and then he whipped it in the top.
Oh, against Tottenham.
Yeah, against Tottenham.
Last year, when Tottenham were supposedly back in the title race, bro, chasing down Leicester.
That goal was unreal. The way he took that on the turn, went past 2 players, 1-2,
and passed
then
it
first
to the top
touch,
corner.
R1 in the top corner. Bro, Mo Salah couldn't do that, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like Hazard, they loved Hazard. Hazard could have literally been running through all the Chelsea fans' wives and they would have just been they'd have still had that number 10 shot.
And on the unveiling thing, man was kissing up the Real Madrid badge. They were killing Courtois for that. Killing him.
And they let Hazard
because it's Hazard. But again, I think it's because of the way he's conducted himself. I think Pogba could have... I think he could have kept quiet about that.
I think he could have, but
I think he probably
he has his own reasons.
Like
for
how
why
you're
he
saying, the reason why he said it is because he's had them conversations. For me, if you've had them conversations... he's out on China doing a thing for Adidas. Just stick to that. You don't need to say anything. If you spoke
but
to
they're
Oli,
still going to ask him.
And that's what I'm saying. Just say, I'm a Man United player. I'm looking forward to pre-season. Just say that. Just say that. You didn't say I'm looking forward to pre-season at Man United. I'm looking forward to recharging my battery with the family. It's Father's Day today. I'm enjoying it here in Hong Kong or Shanghai, wherever I am. And rare. I think he could have shut it down.
It's hella petulant from him, but he's a kid, innit? It's just one of them.
That's just the way he is.
It's mad.
I'm not shocked that he's done that.
It's mad petulant. I'm not saying that it's not petulant,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, as I keep saying, everyone's characters are different, innit? It's funny how they like to judge footballers all the same way, and then some footballers can do things, and some footballers they don't. It's just like when Harry Kane's claiming goals and that are not his and that. You could look at it and say, right, that's mad selfish. He's not a team player. Do you know what I mean? But then when Pogba didn't, I think it was a penalty that he didn't pass over and that, and they were like, oh, he's mad selfish and that. But Ron was like, nah, I said I didn't want it. You know them ones there. But when Harry Kane's claiming goals that he didn't score, they're not like, oh, he's so selfish. He's not a team player. Bro, it's just bro, it is what it is,
and when
bro.
he didn't pass to Sterling.
You see what I'm saying? I'll never forgive man for that.
Always
never. And no one's saying, oh, Harry Kane's so selfish, we should drop him. No one's saying that. Do you see what I mean? It's bro, everyone's got different characters. You don't judge all the players the same way. Nobody does, innit? The fact is, it was mad petulant from him. He didn't need to say it. But he did. So let's move on.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That is the Paul Pogba topic dealt with. Drop your views in the comments with you lot's opinions on that, because look, we know Pogba, how much he divides opinion across the whole fan base. We know how much. So drop your views and opinions on that. Let's move on. Harry Maguire and centre-back options in general, but let's talk Harry Maguire.
I said I wanted him. I wanted him.
I'll start by saying, because I'm always the first to admit anything, last season when we were linked with him, I was laughing. I was like, no, we both was actually.
I didn't want him.
I was like, no, he's had one good season. He's done all right in the World Cup, and now all of a sudden he's the next Maldini.
That's exactly what we said, if I remember correctly.
It is, literally, that's when the Flex
Match Show first
started. And we, at the time, were actually saying, well, how much of an upgrade is he actually on
Smalling and Jones?
And Jones and that.
But he's shown us for the second year.
Here's a humble pie in my left hand. Here's a humble pie in my right hand. You have that one. and I'll have this on. You got to admit when you're wrong, peeps.
Bruv.
You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect and on this pedal.
No,
we're just United fans like you.
I wouldn't even go as far as saying we were wrong, but we were mad skeptical. Because
Yeah, and you have to be like that sometimes.
Listen, yeah, if you watch football, man, you know who Michu is, yeah? He had one wavy season, bruv, and then weirdly...
He was sick at Swansea that season, bro.
James Beattie had one wavy season, yeah? Kevin Phillips had one wavy season.
Top
I could
goal
keep
scorer,
going
that.
on, bruv.
Yeah.
There's bare man that have had one wavy season
Happy
in the Premier
CC.
League. Bruv, you see what I mean?
Bad.
But we can keep going on. But one wavy season don't make you a wavy baller, bruv. You have to do it consistently. So after one season, I'm looking at him, I'm like, he's young.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
Now, I am convinced, bruv, because I saw him in the World Cup.
The way your face up now.
No, and then I've seen
convinced.
another season, and then I'm
Yeah.
seeing him in England training and that twisting man up and binsing him out.
Nah,
He's
he
a
can
centre
play.
back.
He
got
can play.
feet,
He's
bro.
got everything. And you know, to the people who go, I told you, I always knew he was going to be.
No, you didn't.
Well done to
but
you.
No, you didn't though, because with young players, you don't know, bruv. You just think.
What is he
bruv.
though? He's like 25, 26.
Yeah,
isn't it?
but first centre back, that's young.
Yeah,
bro.
I suppose. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? With young players, you don't know.
This is the next bit now. We both clearly agree that he's good and he's worth going after. However,
Break the bank. Don't care, bruv.
Break the bank?
80 million, pay that.
You're saying pay that?
Yeah, I'm saying pay that. You know why I'm saying pay that?
I think there's better value in the market than 8 million.
Listen, fuck the value in the market. It's not our piece, bruv. We're the richest club in the world, bruv. And we put too much money into that club, yeah, to see man buying shit players. So pay that money. The reason why I say pay that money is fuck out the fee, yeah, because once the money's paid, it's paid, innit? Think about the impact that having him in the back four would make to the whole team. That's what you have to think about. Like, fuck that. Because at the time, when Liverpool paid 75 million for Van Dijk, I was like, yo, my G was at Celtic a few seasons ago and you spent 75 mil. Now, it's all looking like, it's all looking like you could have paid 120 for man. Do you see what I mean? So really, if he costs 80 million, pay 80 million, because the difference it will make not ever having to see a pairing of Jones and Smalling again. Did you understand? It's worth 80 million. It's worth 90, to be honest. Because I don't have to see them two men together.
Do you know what?
You have to look at it that way.
You've put it in a good way. I still feel, I feel that there's just better value in the market than that. However, the way you've just put that though,
yeah.
It's kind of like, you know what, we've got peas, so spend the peas.
You
But like you said, Ruben Diaz will cost you what, 40, 50 million?
But another thing though with Harry Maguire, he's English. You see, with English players, you don't have to sell Manchester United to them, bruv. You don't need to sell a dream. You don't need to sell a project. These men already grew up knowing that man are the daddies of English football, bruv. Right now.
You say that though, but if City are in for him now, this is where it gets interesting because...
What, and he was a player with Stones,
but listen, Company's just left, yeah. Stones is not the number one pick. He wasn't towards the last season.
Stones is dead food.
Mangala's going to go, obviously. And Laporte is the main guy. Next,
Laporte's out. Bad boy.
He's their main
Otamendi probably gets shot as well.
in and out. That's what I'm saying. So really, if you're looking at Harry Maguire, he has City here, who are City. We don't even need to sell that. We're talking about not needing to sell
Maguire,
anything. And you've got Man United here, where okay, I'll tell you what, Harry, you're gonna come in. You're gonna be the main centre half, but you are gonna have to rotate alongside Smalling and Jones. Because we're probably gonna get rid of Bailly and Rojo, Rash Rojo, double R. Yeah. You're going to have to play alongside him. Ashley Young, we've signed up for another year. We're going to... So you got to think about that as well. Why would he choose us?
Nah, we've got more English players, one. Two, yeah.
But they're not good ones, bro.
But they're still English, bro.
He could go back with his old pal Mahrez, bro, and just bang it up.
Nah, but these are his friends, though. Mahrez will probably get sold,
What,
bro.
you think he's friends with flipping Phil Jones?
Listen, you still got Lingard and Rashford as well, blood. And they're dead food, but they're still English.
What, man's like Heinz, beans,
they're
beans,
still
blood.
English, yeah, they're dead, bro, but they're still English. So look at it this
Old type
way, yeah?
protein,
You got
Lingard,
an
Heinz,
Englishman already.
beans, bro.
You've got, bruv, man, you don't need to sell the club to Harry Maguire. You don't. And also, he's a young player,
I think we do. I think we have to sell every ounce of it.
No,
If
he's
it's
a young
between us
player.
and City.
Bruv, he's a young player that wants to prove himself. Those are the kind of players we need to be signing anyway. He's guaranteed to start for us, blood.
I think he's guaranteed to start for City.
No, I don't think he is
He's
guaranteed.
better than Stones.
I think he is better than Stones.
He plays over Stones in the English squad every single day.
I think he is better than Stones, but the difference is Stones is already there.
he's better than Stones as well.
I don't know.
That's why they would end up going to pay 80 million for him.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Pep will think he's better than Stones
He
because
will,
actually
bruv.
the way Stones
Stones is
plays,
being benched anyway
the
for
way
the back end of
Stones
last
plays, out, he plays like a CDM at centre back,
So does Harry Maguire. Bro,
Yeah.
Harry Maguire
Yeah,
runs out with the team.
I know, but I just think that
Bro, you know
Harry
what?
Maguire's built like Phil Jones.
I know, it doesn't move like Phil Jones. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Call me fickle as you want. I don't even care.
Yeah.
You see, when I won him.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. In that Leicester against City game, where Company scored the top bins,
Yeah.
there was a thing where Harry Maguire took the ball on the left wing and he just dust
Dust
past
man,
bare
yeah.
man. I was like, bro, look how he's moving. Oh my God.
He's wavy.
Like, I knew he was good, but
He's
that's
wavy.
what made me go, actually, yeah.
Bruv, listen, believe in the badge.
Man
Flex.
like the fridge.
Believe in the badge as much as
I'm not saying we can't get him.
As
I'm
much
just saying
as he should choose City
Yeah.
over us if there's a choice to make. I believe that he'll choose us because for some reason the United gas is still there.
Yeah. Man said for some reason,
For
so
some
you don't
reason.
even know why it's still
I don't know why it's still there because I support United. I wouldn't sign for them if I had to sign for them or City. I'll sign
It's
for
like the
City.
Delit thing as well. Why does it want to come to us, bro?
Bruv, like, you know
you
what
can
it
go
is?
Barcelona,
The
play next to
heritage,
PK
bruv.
now, win things now, today.
No, on the level.
Like, bro.
Like, trust me, no amount of love would make me sign for United right now, because they don't have no plan, no system, no nothing, bruv. Like, it's all a blank slate, innit? At least with City, you know what you're getting. However, I do think we can still get Maguire. I do think we can, and I think if he's available, a man can spend the peas on Maguire, do it. Simple.
Okay. Let's hit up the question section now.
Yeah.
Because just for you guys, before we move on, obviously drop your views in the comments on the Harry Maguire situation. Rants has kind of made me change my thinking a little bit in terms of actually, it's not my money.
Pay the
Let's just
money.
pay the money.
Same with
Do
Wan-Bissaka.
you know what? When
Pay
you
the
say
money.
the
We don't want
impact,
Ashley Young. Yeah.
again, like 70 M's.
Bruv, the impact of not having Young at right back and
Yeah,
having
true.
Wan-Bissaka, that's
Just
worth
wait.
50 mil, blood. Pay that. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll pay 50 mil for him.
Think about my blood pressure, bro. Like, it's worth more than 50 mil, blood. Like, pay that. Wan-Bissaka, instead of Ashley Young. Man,
And certain people say you can't put a price on your health. Yes,
Bruv,
you can, and it's 55 million plus
55
add-ons.
million pounds
That's
plus
what it is.
add-ons, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Plus some bibs for the academy. You can have all of that. All of that, fam.
Let's hit on the question section. At Ruan7, she comes on here quite a lot actually. If Pogba
Yeah,
and De
she-
Gea leaves, I think we won't be able to buy top quality players. Why would good players come to us? Which is what we've kind of just been
Yep,
talking
you
about.
need good players to attract good players.
But your answer to that is because the United gas is still there, but we
Still
don't know
there, but
why.
we don't know why.
That's the simplest answer to your question
is it.
because if you're looking at footballing matters, technically nobody should want to come to us
Bruv.
apart from people like
Bruv,
Daniel
Oli-
James who are playing in the
Bruv,
Championship.
Oli
or-
is a politician, bruv. You've seen his press conferences, bruv. Like, I'm sure he could just...
Yeah,
he
he
can
said it.
summon the spirit of 99 to get man to come
But
in.
you know what though, in all honesty, we're having a laugh, yeah? We're having a laugh. Because we're having a laugh with some serious points, but you are right, we are still Man United.
We're still Man
We
United.
still have a hell of a lot of money. I know that money isn't always spent.
Bruv, it's
well,
just like
reinvesting
AC
into the
Milan.
squad.
AC Milan are still
Yeah.
AC Milan. Even though they've been shit for ages, they
Yeah.
can still attract big names, bruv.
That's it.
Know what I
That's
mean?
it.
They didn't win nothing and they still got a Ronaldinho win.
And
you know
we're
what I
still,
mean?
and we're
that's-
still way bigger than them as an entity.
This
We're
is
still
it.
up there commodity-wise
Yeah.
with the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. We are still Man United. And we can attract players. We can because, like you said, Oli could just feed man the gas.
Yeah.
We've got peas, and that always talks. And plus, there are certain players out there though who will look at this and go, "Do you know what? I've got the chance to go there because they're in such a shit streak." If that player believes in his ability, he can be like someone like a Bruno Fernandes or
But
whoever.
that's what we
can go,
need, young, hungry
I
players.
can be the guy there for the
That
next 5,
changes
6,
it, yeah.
7 years, and I'll be remembered in history as the guy who come through with the rebuild. There's players who want
Yeah.
to be part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So me and Rants aren't, because you know what it is. You'll get people in the comments going, "Look at these disrespecting our club. We're Man United. We do what we want."
Yeah, but come on, yeah.
We don't do what we want anymore. we don't.
used to.
We used to do.
Now
what
we're
we
just
want,
trying
what we
to think.
want.
Like,
Yeah,
we're just trying
We're
to
just
think.
living
We're
in the
not
real
there.
world that our club needs a little bit more of a selling point, a unique selling point, than it used to. It's not just as easy as Man United.
Exactly, you can't
players
be
are
moving mad fickle.
But City are asking me though, I'd rather go there actually, mate. Or Liverpool are doing bits, mate. I'd rather. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're just looking at both sides.
We have to be realistic. You can't be like,
Absolutely.
we want players that will pay for the badge, and then we want, we can get anyone, just pay them all the money, and then so we
Exactly.
pay them the money, so they here for the badge or the money. Like, you can't have it both ways, isn't it?
Very, very true. This is Brendan0607. He says, if Oli fails, is it time to kick Ed out after 4 failed manager opportunities?
But we can't kick Ed out because Ed is the owner's guy, so we have to get the owners out. It's not Ed.
I do think though that as well, but he would have to look at himself or someone, like you're saying, the owners, because it's down to them.
Would have to look at Ed.
Would have to look at Ed and go, boy, you're in charge with XYZ of recruiting these managers. It's gone to shit 4 or 5 times. Absolutely. Even Gary Neville said that. He's like, it can't keep going wrong for this long. We've changed players here and there. We've changed more managers. Like we're like the new Chelsea in terms of changing managers, and we've spent all this money, and look at our league position. It can't just be the players.
Yeah, but then you use Chelsea as an example. You could be like,
but they've still been successful.
Yeah, well, you could say, but then you could argue that we have because we've won trophies as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you could look at Chelsea and Chelsea
why they
say,
changed their
sacked
managers? They've won Champions League, they've won Premier Leagues, they've won FA Cups. We've won Europa and EFL.
Yeah, instead. Hell
like, that's where it comes into, you know that, because there is that whole thing of, in our shittest period we've been winning trophies. I get that. But I don't brag about that because I don't give a shit about Europa.
They're trophies.
It's not a real trophy. It's only there because you have to get into the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man could only use that for Liverpool, but now they won the Champions League, it don't matter.
There you go. So to answer that question is, absolutely somebody has to look at Ed, but whether or not they do that, I don't know. Would you say that the comparison, this is from Riffy Meister, would you say that comparisons can be drawn with Moyes' first summer window and this one, struggling to sell the club to any potential players?
Possibly, bro.
That was exactly what the Moyes
Possibly. Man was saying that, the Norwegian Moyes and that, like, man was saying that, I was dying. It's fucked, bro. Someone tweeted me the other day, and it sounds like common sense, but man tweeted me and it resonated, and he was like, bruv, if Ollie never played for Manchester United, no chance he would have got the job. And it sounds common sense and that, but then when you think about it, I was like, raw fam, you know what? You know like when your dad's the coach, so you're captain. You know what I mean? Like that's what it kind of feels like.
It's true.
It's like, fam, we're undergoing our biggest rebuild in modern history.
Even Arsenal didn't look to Steve Bold for the job.
Bruv. Our biggest rebuild in modern history with a man with 0 credentials, blood. 0. You know what I mean? But we still have faith. Why? On a level, like me, I'm a guy. I like me. I like to think I'm a realist, innit?
Even you got gassing on in the room.
I'm like, listen, I'm a real guy, Like, I don't let emotion get in the way, but emotion got in the way, and I came out and hold my hands up when we were singing Ollie's at the Wheel, bruv, mosh pit hat flying off. Bruv, I'm like, bruv, emotion got in the way. When my man said that and it woke me up, blood, like I sobered up, bruv, instantly. I was like, fam. This guy has 0 credentials, blood. And I'm confident. Why? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's when I thought, right, we might be fucked.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna add so it's not all doom and gloom, because what you're saying is correct. I'm gonna add a little bit of thing as to why we have faith. We have faith, Rants, because of this. We've tried the whole get managers in who have been there, won it all. We've had we've had LVG who won everything. We had a proven Premier League manager in Moyes in terms of, he ain't won nothing, but he's been in the league for ages and stabilised someone like Everton and got them to a decent position.
You know what?
We got the special one.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho, oh my God, they just got Pep Guardiola. We just got, do you know what I'm saying? The only thing we haven't tried is homegrown, knows what it takes. So really, we've got faith because it's something we haven't tried before. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's true, but if this doesn't work, where do we go, blood?
Well, then give us the job. Then give it to fans.
Give it to our
Try fans. Try fans.
It's true, really.
Try fans or competition winners.
Yeah, that's it.
Frosties do a campaign. If you get the golden flake or something, you open it up, you send it off.
This is it, bro.
You get to come into Carroton, hold a training session.
It's true, isn't it? Cereal box thing, isn't it? You have to at this point.
But right now, we haven't tried someone who's won everything at the club that there is to win, who knows what it's like to be a player there and see successful times. Chelsea might be about to do the same thing with Lampard. And a lot of them, man, were laughing at us when we got Ollie. And now look at Chelsea. You man is about to get flipping...
Yeah, get Lampard and Morris.
And
welcome to hell, you man. You were laughing at us. Yeah, what now, blood? You know what I'm saying? You man were talking about Mulder and that, but we're going to see now. You know what I'm saying? So, it could be a bit mad still.
Next question. Yona Mizgu says, Rashford is demanding a huge pay rise. Should the club sell him if they get a good offer?
One thing I would say about that, is I don't, this is, it's hard because you could say there's no smoke without fire, but then you could say, bruv, I've seen no Rashford quotes. We don't know for sure how much he's asking for, but when I'm hearing in the regions
it's his job to get him more.
When I'm hearing in the regions of 300 grand, bro, piss off, innit? I don't care.
No, but what about the money thing then? Bruv, it's not our money.
It's not our money.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
My problem is,
It'll have an impact.
Bruv, his attitude is already bad. Like, man's wearing the dead chokers. His fashion sense, Jesse has ruined his life.
Stop basing it on off the...
Bruv, no, listen.
Speak about on the field.
How a man dresses,
because if they're playing good, it don't matter how they dress.
How he's dressing tells me a lot about how he sees himself, blood. Like, he's
but if he's producing,
man,
it doesn't
he's
matter.
doing CR7 run-ups, yeah, and hitting wheelchairs. I've said this already, bro. Like, this can't run, bro. Like, you're Rashbeck. That's what you are. You're Welbeck Part 2. And when LVG sold Welbeck, I
don't
celebrated.
think he's Welbeck Part 2.
I do. I genuinely do.
I don't think he's ever going to be world class, but I think he can get a lot better. And
I don't think he can.
I think that I almost blame our club a bit more than looking at Rashford. Rashford's just a guy who took his chance, who was not supposed to get it at that time.
Yes,
and then has been given the number 10, and all of a sudden he's our hopes and dreams.
But this is where I agree with you. However, one thing let me tell you something about football, yeah? 9 times out of 10, attackers peak a lot earlier than everyone else. So Rashford ain't young.
All they've got to do is burst onto the scene and score some goals.
He's 23 this year. That's not young for an attacking player, bruv. Do you know what I mean? The likes of the Rooneys, the Owens and that.
Yeah, but it's young in terms of there's time to grow.
No, but when you're saying get better, he's only going to get so much better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He won't be world class.
He's not going to get that much better, bro. Like at 23, attackers are pretty much as good as they're going to get, bruv. Like they might become more consistent.
You might learn things by going through experiences.
They might become more consistent, but in terms of actual level, they're not going to improve that much, bro. This is why you see strikers get bought young. You know what I mean? That's how it is. R9 was peppering World Cups at 17,
Apart from
18.
Van Persie, because we just knew.
Yeah, but Van Persie was always a bad man, but he was injured. Do you know what I'm saying? And he lost a bit of pace, but he already had that quality there, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Rashford doesn't have the ceiling.
He's not going to get to that level, but
what I'm saying is,
given him the number 10. Sell him. That's what I'm saying.
Rashford bust through on a technicality, bro. Like I was saying this the other day to my boy.
With 2 hands.
Anyone that knows Manchester United, and I've watched the reserves through the years, you knew what Ravel Morrison was doing. You knew what Pogba was doing. You knew what Giuseppe Rossi was doing. You knew what Gerard Piqué was doing. Even
James Wilson.
James Wilson even. These men were names we were hearing. Sylvain Blake. These were names that we were hearing. No one weren't talking about Rashford when he bust through. He got through on a technicality because Will Keane got injured, and he just got the chance and he took it.
And Rooney and Martial were injured the same day.
Yeah, but he wasn't ready at the time. Like, it was his day. He got the brace against Arsenal and that, and the Midtjylland thing. And then after that, he's been thrust in the eye and he's developing.
I wouldn't take that away from him.
Yeah, but he's
grabbed his
developing.
opportunity. He came in and scored goals, man.
He did. I'm not taking that away from him. But what I'm saying is he's learning at the highest level. Whereas he should be on loan at Sunderland learning. But he's not. He's learning in front of... No, all right, cool. West Brom then. But he should be learning.
I know what you mean. He could have gone
learning.
Straight. But now he's gone past that stage, which he has. I just think
have
him as a squad player. He's a good squad player.
He is, but I believe that actually that's going to work against him now, because now he's seen as a solid first team player now, Man has to be judged at the high end now. Like, it's not fair on him because he kind of fast-tracked himself. But now, man have to judge him like we're judging everyone else. I have to be real, bruv. Like, and it's not a dislike for Rashi, because I bet he's a nice youth. He doesn't.
Definitely.
He doesn't speak out of line. He keeps himself to himself.
He works hard. He's always training hard.
Exactly.
He keeps himself.
Even when he's on holiday, you see trains and all that.
Definitely.
I can see that his attitude in terms of towards improving
You
it.
just think his ability.
I'm going to be real.
At
Ability rise. I don't rate, man. Like, that's just how it is.
All right. I agree with some of what you said in terms of I don't think Rashford is ever going to be world class. I don't see him scoring 30 goals in a season, lighting it up, nicking a move to Barcelona because he's just, like an I don't see that in him. However, I look at it and I look at more the club in terms of they put everything on this kid's shoulders when he was a kid, and turned him into all our hopes and aspirations are on him.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? That's where
I think that he's believing that now, and also
which I don't entirely knock that though, because sometimes you have to believe. If you don't believe in yourself, who really is? You do have to have a bit of arrogance in terms of the club has given me number 10.
No.
I'm going to try and live up to that.
But also, a couple years ago, I said that Rashford was going to be better than Sterling. I'd like to apologise.
Did you say that?
I did, but I was having an argument with a Liverpool fan.
At least you said you'd like to apologise.
With Keno, bruv, I apologise, bro. I'm sorry, innit? Because, bruv, like, that's peak. Like, I apologise. You know that I was there, bruv.
This question, I only took this because it's really quick and we can both have 2 one-word answers, which I know we will both have the same answer. Yeah? And then we'll move on to the next question. Cool. This is from MUS_MUFC. Will Jones, Smalling and Young leave this summer despite them signing a new contract in January?
No.
Next. Innit? Because they're not.
Yeah, they'll be there.
They're not going to be there. I mean, they will. United News says, who do you think will realistically be leaving the club this summer, and will the club replace them sufficiently? Right. I'm going to go with... I'm going to say
I think
Pogba.
Sanchez stays and Lukaku goes. I don't think they both go.
All right. So, Lukaku.
Yeah.
Matter?
I have a feeling he's going to stay, bro, and I'll cry.
Okay, we'll take him up. Pogba.
Yeah, I think he'll go.
Rojo.
He'll stay.
Ollie's giving him assurances of that.
Yeah.
Darmian's surely got to go.
Darmian's gone.
Yeah. That's 4.
I think that'll be it.
De Gea.
De Gea, 5.
De Gea.
De Gea's gone. 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Matic is not going anywhere.
Yeah. I think
Pereira
them
on loan or
five.
something like that?
Nah, I think Pereira will stay, bruv.
Fred's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I think them 5. I think Sanchez
5.
will stay. I think Sanchez
it'd
will
be
stay.
great if we can get Lukaku and Sanchez out, but the problem lies is they probably won't be able to get another person in.
That's what I mean.
It's just
And
not
if you
gonna
don't buy
happen.
another striker and we play Sanchez up front instead of Lukaku, like...
But really, let's not get it twisted. Sanchez needs to dip.
Yeah, he's dead food, bruv.
He really does need to dip. And this is the last question of the day. Just so you lot know, this is the last show, the Flex a Rant show, because I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be on holiday, and then the tour will start. So we're not going to be back at you probably until the season starts.
Yeah, until the season starts, yeah.
We've signed off and started. It's been a wicked show.
Yeah,
Wicked
mad show.
Jokes. This is the last question. This is from Mark Goldbridge. He says, how many rounds before Rants knocks DT's son down?
Oh, down or out?
Son down. Oh, it says down. So
Okay.
hold on. DT is sponsored by Kleenex, and they want to know how many boxes of tissues they need to bring.
Okay. Okay.
So it's Mark being Mark.
And I said that I wasn't going to do too much talking now.
Yeah, it's just a question that's
because
come
the fight
through.
is next week, and obviously he's been doing a lot of talking. I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to talk with D's. However,
Can you just answer the question?
He
then?
said down and not out.
Yeah.
Because it's 14-ounce gloves, I don't think anyone's getting knocked out because I don't think it's really possible. But knocked down.
Is it 3 rounds or 4 rounds?
It's 3 rounds. But I'd say definitely by the second.
Okay.
Yeah, by the second.
And you don't mean the 2nd of December, which is my birthday.
No, I mean by the second round.
Okay.
And by the second round means it could happen in the first.
Okay, all right. I do like how you've been moving about it, not doing too much talking. I'm just pissed I'm not going to be there. He's training hard. He's got.
He is.
So,
I respect that.
Yeah, we'll see who comes out. All I'm saying to you is, bro, this is the last show until the new season. I hope that we can come back.
Bro, look at my face.
Because if you lose,
Bro, look at my face.
I'm gonna get a new partner.
Flex, look at my face, bro. There's no ifs. Like, no. Look at my face, bro. It is what it is. All jokes aside, do you know what I'm saying? This isn't a sparring. Like, anyone can spar anyone. Like, I've sparred professionals and that. These men are not trying to kill me. They're not trying to hurt me. They'll hit me at 80% power. They'll hurt me. I'll keep coming forward. That's fine. I'll hurt them. But the difference is, yeah, when someone's trying to hurt you, it's a different situation, bro.
And what you're saying is you're coming to...
Yes.
Okay. To hurt people.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Don't get it wrong. It's for charity.
We don't condone any form of violence. This is in a controlled area.
No, I condone controlled violence because this is for a good cause. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to feed a lot of homeless people with the money that I raise from this. And
That's
a lot
a
of
good
money,
cause, man.
and a lot of money is going to go to mental health, and that mental health might be DT's. It might be DT's mental health. It might be. So, do you know what I mean? This is for a very good cause, guys. So make sure you donate as well. You could save a life.
Just quickly, someone alerted me to something the DT was saying. I like this little role that I'm playing. I can kind of just get in there. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just have to. I'm just bringing you comments. I'm a presenter. I have to present news that's out there. So some news is out there which I've seen with my own eyes. DT was calling you Rants and Bambi because he was basically saying that your footwork is not good.
Man said Bambi, but wait till you gets iced, rude boy, because that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He does a lot of talking, and he's talking like he's actually fighting. You're not fighting, so don't talk. Do you know them ones there? Like, and when he's holding tumps, yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. So stop talking. Really, do you know what I'm saying? Because you're actually jeopardizing your relationship with your child at this point. Because if you put all this pressure on him, yeah, then he gets beaten up, bruv. He has to look at you and know that you did this. Do you understand what I'm saying, bruv? So all jokes aside, like, shut up.
Okay. I think that puts to bed your little input there. Sorry to wind you up, but you know, that's just what's out there. I've played my part. Listen, this has been the last Flex and Rant show, not of the season, but of this period. Because like I said, I'm going to be away. I'm pissed I'm missing the fight, but straight after that, I'm going to be on tour. We'll be over there in Perth, Singapore, Shanghai, Norway, and then Cardiff, which is a bit random. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be bringing you guys daily content from out there and pushing United Stand around the world, man. The subscribers count, like, how well is the channel doing?
Bro, we're flying. When you look, when we jumped onto now, it's nuts, boy. We're almost at that 500,000.
Yeah, crazy. And that is coming, and we'll have a big celebration at 500,000 because we all deserve it, and so do you lot. Thanks for watching. The links to the Just Giving page that Rants has obviously set up for his fight, that will be in the description below. The socials for you though? Rants and Bants, Twitter and Instagram, also on YouTube. Just to keep up with the Red Talk and all the other stuff. 100% link. And the fight vlogs as well. Yeah, they're funny, man. The fight, man. Got expressions in there. Yeah, today one's funny. My brother's at his bullshit again. That's not like him. And the next one, I got some cool people coming down the gym, boy. Uncle Robbie's coming down as well. Okay. You get me? So it's all good, bro. Okay. That's all good. So he'll get to see the smoke. He's doing a spy game, bruv. DT probably sent him. He's gonna see, bruv. Be careful, you know, man. Might BLC you out, you know. Nah, bruv. I invited him, bruv. I told man I got smoke in both hands. Lara Croft ting, bruv. You get me? It's mad. It's mad. Okay. Check me out across all the socials: Flex UTD, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you're following all them socials because, like I said, I've got a lot to bring you guys over the tour. With all of our new players on show, all 6 or 7 of them. You know what I mean? I'll probably go into some open training sessions as well, and I'll see the likes of Griezmann, man thinks that Daniel James is 2 players and that. Like, it's one guy, you know, blood. Hey, just sorry, I counted. I think it was 8 posts that Man United put up of Daniel James. 8, trying to gas us out, you know, that we don't think about. Okay, we got Daniel James. Where's the next one, bro? Yeah, that's Forget about keep reposting and doing different Daniel Jones in different lights. Envelopes and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy he's here. Let's move on. Show me a new player. Come on. I would say we're back same time, same place next week, but we won't. We'll be back probably the first week before the season starts, and we'll have a lot to talk about then. The transfer window. Would it be shut? When is the transfer window shut? Like mid-August, is it, or something like that? Something, I don't know. Bro. I don't even know, but we should have a whole bunch of new players by then. We should have come back from the pre-season tour and we'll have a lot to talk about. And hopefully you will have a big belt or some form of thing. There needs to be. Are you going to walk around with it like there needs to be a brother. I'm going. You can bring it everywhere. I'm going, I am. Are you going to do that one? I am. You're going to bring it around like Heavy D? You're not going to do that. Forever. Listen, thanks for watching the Flex and Rant show. Thank you for all the support you've not been giving us. The show's been growing crazy. The interaction with you guys is just nuts. And keep it up, man. We love you guys and thanks for having us. Peace.